Today we're working on inequalities by addition and subtraction. If you have ever worked out any kind of linear equations, you'll be familiar with solving for inequalities. It's pretty much the same, you just have a less than or greater than sign rather than an equal sign. So, for our first example, we have x plus 2 is less than or equal to negative 3. The first thing we want to do is make sure to get all of our numbers on one side of the sign and leave our variables on the other. So when x plus 2 is less than or equal to negative 3, my main goal is to get the 2 to the other side with the negative 3. Now I have a positive 2, which means I need to subtract 2 to take it to the other side. Okay, I bring down my x, bring down my sign, and I have negative 3 minus 2, which gives me a negative 5. So on my graph, if I was to draw this on a number line, my dot is actually going to go on the negative 5. Now, is it a filled-in dot or is it a circle? Well, since we have the equal to here underneath our sign, we are going to fill in the dot. I'm going to put a big dot there. And then x is less than negative 5. So if I was to think of a number that's less than negative 5, I would think of negative 6, negative 7, negative 10. Okay, so I'm going to draw my line going in the direction of those numbers. And that's how you would solve an addition inequality. So let's look at our example 2. Example 2 is going to be with subtraction. Again, it's not any different than how you would solve a regular equation with an equal sign. In this one, we are going to use x minus 6 is less than 1. Okay, so my main goal again is to get all the numbers on one side of the sign and leave the variables on the other. So since I have negative 6 here with my x, I'm going to add 6 to move it to the other side. Okay, 6's cancel. I bring down my sign, and I have 1 plus 6, which gives me a positive 7. And now I want to graph that on a number line. Okay, so my first thing I'm going to look at is whether I need to have a filled-in dot or a circle. Okay, since I do not have the equal to line underneath my sign, it is going to be an open circle on the number positive 7. Okay, now I'm going to think of, since x is less than 7, think of numbers that are less than 7. So I would be thinking of 2, 1, 4, or 3. So I'm going to draw my line going in that direction. Okay, and that's it for solving addition and subtraction inequalities.